Hey everybody, it's Glenn again to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla once again. I was given the opportunity to play this in, it's a work in progress build, obviously a lot farther along than the previous build I played. And this is coming very soon to not only the current consoles, Xbox One and PS4, but also the new consoles, Xbox Series, PS5, and Stadia, and I believe on PC as well. So I got 8 hours of time to play this game, and I mean right away it was definitely a tighter build, but I do want to mention that this was played over a remote connection. I had some internet problems this day, so if you see any weirdness in some of the combat, etc., that's really because of my internet connection here at home. Playing a PC build once again, and as you can see, especially with the water, they're definitely like we've already seen in Phoenix Rising and also Watch Dogs Legion. They are using some ray tracing effects, so you see things along the side of the riverbanks actually reflecting correctly. Obviously, ray tracing is used a lot less in this game, but it is still used, and it's pretty cool to see. I think it really adds a lot to the ambiance and just the overall environmental of the game. It really kind of makes everything pop a little bit, I think. Especially when you see the oars go in the water and you see the ripples. I think it's a pretty cool effect. Other than that, though, like I've said before, I wasn't ever the biggest fan of the Assassin's Creed series just because the style of the game really wasn't in my wheelhouse. But I have been playing games more recently like this, I think, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima. I'm starting The Witcher 3 soon. So I took it upon myself to play this again, and I definitely feel a lot more comfortable this time around playing it, even with kind of the bandwidth issues that I was dealing with that day. But this is a lot more open than the last build that I played. That was a lot more strict, and you stay in these bounds, stay in these bounds. And this build actually wasn't completely available either. I actually hit some boundaries every now and then. But as you're seeing here, you can call your longboat at any point by just sounding the horn, which you'll see later. And this actually has kind of an autopilot feature, which it was a little buggy in this build, but it's a pretty cool thing, because then that gives you the time to kind of look around and see if there's anything you want to check out on your route over to where your marker is set for your waypoint. And as you can see, kind of that little line in the water showing you where you're supposed to be going. I really like that they did this, because you don't really see a lot of that anymore, especially when you're riding a horse, which, you'll do in this game as well. But there are, like I said, I'm kind of new to the genre, so I'm just looking for things to latch onto. But, this is a lot more, just solid build of the game, a lot more, it's a lot less glitchy, but not only that, it's just a lot more content to play. And I just kind of wanted to drop a note really quick and let everybody know that I think this is going to be a really good game. Obviously I don't know yet. I haven't played the final one, but I played this for 8 hours, and it kind of flew by. We had to stop at one point because my internet crashed, and we had to wait for the internet to come back up. But as you can see with this video, and this is only about a half an hour video, and I do plan to maybe put some more stuff together, but, culling 30 minutes even out of an 8-hour video is pretty tough. So I just kind of want to show you the variety of things that you're able to do. Now you can see that I'm actually going in and talking to a couple guys. And this is really interesting. So this is a game that you can play. And the neat thing about it is if you win against this guy, it actually buffs your persuasion points. So you actually increase your persuasion points throughout the rest of the game. And it actually helps later on when you start having conversations with certain people and you're trying to kind of persuade them to go your way for whatever it is. Playing this game will actually help you increase your persuasion. And I thought that was a really neat thing. It's a pretty cool mechanic that it's not just some skill point that you're going to apply. And obviously all of the skill point stuff, all the ability maps that you'll find in other games is here as well. I didn't show it in this video because I thought it was kind of boring. But you're able to do that, and you're able to kind of say, okay, I want to be more of a fighter than a stealth, or you can kind of go down certain paths. And also, you can reset everything that you set up in your skill tree. So if you've gone really deep into a skill tree and you decide this is not really where I want to go, you can reset it, get all those skill points back, and you can basically set up a brand new path any way you want to go, which I thought was pretty neat. So I was trying to figure this on my own, and as you can find out, what you're trying to do is rhyme with this guy. It's almost like the medieval version of the dozens right here. But I found out once you're done, because I don't think they really show you anything on the screen at this point, but if you win, yeah, your charisma level goes up, but it also helps your persuasion abilities as well. So... And I think that's permanent. I don't think that ever goes down unless you maybe lose that game. There's also some other games. You'll see me play a dice game later on, which I figured out a little bit too late, and I lost my match. But it's a pretty interesting dice game that if you pay attention, you're going to be able to get through it pretty easily. But as you can also see, weather system, which we've seen in other games like this, but I really like how they did it in this one. Especially the rain effects that you see, like even when you're on your longboat, etc. It's pretty cool. It really draws you into the game itself. Riding the horse, there's no big surprise here. It's very similar to some of the other games I've played recently, but it's a nice change of pace.
I'll keep that in mind.
So check this game out. It is already up for pre-order for the PS4. If you get the PS4 version and then you buy a PS5 eventually, they will have an upgrade path for the PS4 to PS5 version. I believe it's free. This is coming out on November 10th on the PS4, and then 2 days later, this is a launch title for the PS5 on November 12th. I don't have any pricing details, etc., but I would expect it's going to be about the normal thing. It sounds like also there's going to be kind of a special edition or a better edition, because they will have a season pass, which is going to add a lot of new content to the game as well. I don't have the details for that, but I'm sure we'll find that out pretty soon. But hey, I'm recording this on the 13th of October, so less than a month from now, we're going to have the PS5 in our hands. And like I said, also, this is going to be out for the Stadia and also for the Xbox Series when that console becomes available. So I would assume that either like roughly on the 10th or the 12th, it's going to be available on Stadia if you want to play it that way as well. So thanks for checking this out. You've got more than 20 minutes to watch it without me talking and gabbing here. But I just wanted to drop a note about the remote connectivity, and you'll actually see kind of a frame rate thing happen at one point because my session really got boned up later on. And that was all on my side. It wasn't with them. But thanks so much to Ubisoft for allowing me to play this game for essentially a full day and getting so much time with it. I do plan, I need to get permission, I believe, but I do plan to maybe even release a couple more videos of this because I have so much footage. But I tried to put a lot in here, not only with some of the cutscenes like you're seeing, but also the new raid system that's in this, and you can actually raid an encampment right from your longboat. You also have, like, I can't remember what it's called, but you have your own, like, kind of base of operations, and you can actually build it up. So, like, there's some fishermen, and you can actually give them a shack to use, and you can, like, decorate it, etc. So, basically, the encampment that you have will become more of a home, and it'll expand as you go through the game. And I messed with that a little bit, and it's actually pretty easy to use. And there's also a blacksmith right in the village, and it's pretty neat. So I think this is really shaping up to be a very fun game, and I think it's going to be one that people are going to enjoy, especially fans of the Assassin's Creed series. So far, so good. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of the series, so I can't tell you all of, like, the minutia of like why it's good or why it's not.
Let's do this then.
Basically, like my writers, when I asked them if I should play Origins or Odyssey first, this humongous debate wells up, and I have to listen to them talk for an hour until they tell me to play one. So, and here's the dice game right here as well. So thanks very much for checking this out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you want. We will have more previews upcoming before PS5 launch and also after, obviously. We'll do as much as we can, and if we get access to the stuff, we'll definitely post it here so you guys can check it out. But thanks a bunch, and don't forget, hit our forums, psnation.com/forums. Follow us on Twitter @PSNation. and over on Facebook at facebook.com/PSNation page. Thanks very much. Have a great one.
Could have been anyone's game.
I'll give you a chance to win your honor back. Play again.
I've had enough of this.
There you are. Are we ready to march?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom. Destroy the gate!
Slaughter the soldiers. Leave the king to me. Forward! Push forward! Arrows! Take cover! Incoming! Won't take long. Now you're dead. Dead! Throw it, damn it! Push! Arrows! Look out! Your time's up, kid! Look out!
Gates down! Push through! Push through!
Oh, God! Burn the houses to cinders! Leave them no place to hide! Side by side with the Ragnasons! We're a long way from Cornbeck! Abel, that'll come for you! This is our destiny!
The pass is blocked! We must destroy that barricade!
Get around the side! And stage your welcome! Now we'll see! Press hard!
your last breath.
Yeah.
Bad idea, lovely dove. Now I'm going to make you regret it. I am taking your head back to the Ragnarsons. That'll teach them to cross me. Straight to hell with you.
Lítill heimskur ertu.
Förum að brjóta eitthvað.
Hvernig áttar ég allar ástæður svona? Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What? What do I do?
Fight, man, fight!
Morgan! Where are you, you little shit? Morgan! You're put up a bag! You'll do! Face me, Lord! Spill your brains!
Are you hurt? Speak up.
I don't think so. My God. I didn't want it to come to this.
It would have killed you, Gilbert. You had no choice. Now don't move.